Welcome once again today, after revision of our intentions for following Jesus Christ, to see that many times we are so preoccupied by our earthly desires, to fulfillment only here in this life, to be satisfied, to avoid cross, to avoid suffering, that we want to have, relatively comfortable, quiet life, and many times we use the Lord for this. And the Lord is telling us that there is something else awaiting for us, something else awaiting for Christians in this life, but in the life to come. That our religion should not be limited, only trying to enforce, this earthly life, to make it more smooth, a little easier. Not that there is something else much deeper needed. And when people were confronted with that question, when they realized their reality, that many times this main goal was this bread to be eaten and to be satisfied, the earthly bread, and if possible, the free one, without paying for it. When they realized, a question was born in them: what must we do if we are to do the works that God wants? What we have to do? So it's a beautiful distinction here, that there is a work for God and work of God. God's work is very important as well. That many times we can be preoccupied in so many activities to do something for God. The things maybe are necessary, but many times we are so preoccupied to build buildings for God, to build the things for Him, to do something for Him. Even many times in our prayers, multiplying the prayers, thinking that I have to give to Him, I have to give Him, I have to do something. And most important, all those things are good, maybe necessary, but they have to be as a consequence of meeting with Jesus Christ. Because when He said here about this work, God wants that you must believe in the one He has sent. That is a fundamental thing for Christians. To believe in Jesus Christ. But here this grammatical construction, it is not just to acknowledge, a statement that God, Jesus Christ is God. No. Here is this grammatical, this form who is saying, to believe, towards Jesus Christ, in the sense to trust Him, to enter in the relation with Him, in some way to be open for the thing He is doing in our life. That's most important. That is the foundation of Christianity. In comparison with different religions, Christianity is above that. Above all, it is that Jesus Christ, God Himself, entered into His history of humanity. In many other religions, in the natural, in our DNA, it is the desire to be connected with the supernatural, but many times, exactly as we said, just to protect my own life. So I do something for you, you do something for me. A little business with God, a little, a contract. I will do a certain prayers, a certain amount of candles, maybe a little pilgrimage here and there, but you have to do this and this and this and this. And we have a long shopping list for God that He will do that. Christianity is something else, that God seeing humanity after the original sin, after this disaster of in the beginning, that God seeing this, that man was not able to be happy, that this envy appeared, anger appeared, selfishness appeared, nakedness appeared. All those things that make us suffer appeared. And God started, working on for our salvation. First choosing Abraham, but then through all the history of salvation until he sent his only son. So Jesus Christ entering in the reality of men, becoming like us, and through his passion, death, and resurrection, curing us from inside. That is the most important thing, to put our hearts on, to believe, to trust in the Lord, the one who came to look after you and after me. That he's working with us also as a perfect teacher, as a fantastic doctor, that he's working with us. Many times will really exactly show us what are our true intentions. If those who remember the gospel of yesterday, that he called his disciples fools, because they don't understand, that they are slow to understand. Seems like they're harsh. And maybe Jesus Christ will be doing that with us sometimes, to pointing out something what make me a little uncomfortable, because show me that I'm not as good as I thought I am. But he will be always there for me, showing this even in a maybe harsh way and making me a little uncomfortable. He is doing that to make me, free, or many times to save me from the bigger danger I don't see. It's fantastic. Christianity is adventure. That is more important, to see what God is doing in my life, where he enter in your history, your life story, that he is really the one who is looking after you, not we are looking after him. That is the foundation of our faith. It's very important to see. Maybe it's easier to point out what I do for God, but it's important, and more important, to be able to see what he is doing for me, what he is doing with me, for me, how he is forming me, which aspect of my life, still need formation. As a Christian, I'm constantly in formation. There's this journey which will finish only in the moment of my death. That I cannot say today, I'm done. No, today is another day. Today is something new awaiting for me. This treasure we carry in earthly vessels. They will have this beauty of this relation with Jesus Christ. But it's very, very precarious. It's very, very delicate. They have to, day after day, in the morning, starting the journey, knowing that God is the one who is, before I wake up, he's already with me. That he's already working to bring salvation to me, to enable me to be, like him. Because he loves me. He loves you. Wherever you are today, whatever your situation is, he truly loves you as you are. He falls in love with you. That's the love of his, which can motivate us later on to do different things. But it was first him who loved us, and loved us to the end. Have a great day. God bless you.